patients originally identified in Alabama, lab tests identified that some had adenovirus type 41, which more commonly causes severe stomach illness. However, none of these children had significant underlying condition.
And that, he says, is unusual. Butler wants to tell parents that acute hepatitis in children, though, is still extremely rare. Sandra McNeil, WWJ News Radio 950.
Summer travel heating up in Michigan. Looks like Americans will flock to the usual spots despite higher airfares, but there are a few bargains to be had, and you may be surprised by the places you can see.
This is Peter Greenberg. Travel in the U.S. is ramping up. Flight bookings for this summer increased 600% just over last month. The real question, where are most Americans trying to go this summer? As it develops, we seem to be creatures of habit, and our destinations of choice, the usual suspects. In spite of higher airfares, Los Angeles remains a favorite. Another top choice, Orlando, followed by New York. But then there are the bargain destinations, which might come as a surprise. One choice, Paris. This summer, high season airfares to France are actually down 22% over 2019. Then there's London, where airfares are down 23% over the same period 3 years ago. But those discounts won't last. As domestic airfares continue to rise, we may soon reach a tipping point. And then, European airfares won't have anywhere to go but up. Peter Greenberg, travel editor, CBS News.
WWJ News Time, 1:43, coming back in just a few minutes. Great destination for the summertime, and it is now open. I'll tell you where, coming up.
Making a difference with positivity and professionalism with the Michigan Department of Corrections. I'm Brooke Allen, and this week's difference maker is Jessica Lesky, the MDOC 2022 Candace L. Dunn Parole Probation Agent of the Year. The award acknowledges the work that individual agents have done, and you must be nominated. Jessica says that she was not only surprised.
I was very humbled by the fact that I had my judge, prosecutor, and sheriff all write letters in support of my nomination.
Jessica began her career with the MDOC 15 years ago, works in a single agent office, and is responsible for the entire Oscoda County parole and probation caseload. So why does she do it?
I think it's rewarding, especially with individual people, whether it's for probation or family members or even a victim, who are appreciative of your efforts that you put into your daily job.
So at the end of the day, how does she feel about the people who come into her office?
Everybody's a person too, and if you are respectful to them, you get that respect in return.
Nominate the difference maker in your life at wwjnewsradio.com/difference maker. Brooke Allen, WWJ News Radio 950.
Hey, Michiganders, I'm Jesse Fez. Play roulette, blackjack, baccarat, and more with a live dealer on your phone with the Play Gun Lake Casino app. Live dealer action 24/7. New customers get their first deposit matched up to $750 plus 500 free spins on select games at PlayGunLake.com and use promo code PLAY.
New mom with new love. Jackie came to Henry for help with severe COVID symptoms. 36 weeks pregnant. So we induced labor and delivered a healthy girl. When her symptoms worsened, we performed Michigan's first COVID-related double lung transplant. I am Henry. When you found your inner believer, complex problem solver, and all-around conqueror, you found your Henry. See Jackie's story at henryford.com/IamHenry.
WWJ Radio with the free Odyssey app is all the local news you need, when you need it, wherever you need it. A breaking story from downtown Detroit.
We'll be sticking around to see how this plays out.
We're Detroit's news, weather, and traffic station. On your radio, streaming on all your devices with the free Odyssey app. Download it today. WWJ News Radio 950. Depend on us. The one place to find the most influential collection of news, sports, music, and podcasts. Radio.com is now Odyssey. Download the Odyssey app and listen to WWJ News Radio 950. All 80s hits in one place. Hear songs from The Police, George Michael, Joan Jett, Midnight Oil, and many more. Search for The 80s on the Odyssey app to listen.
WWJ News Time, 1:46, expected to be another busy summer on Mackinac Island. And News Radio 950's Beth Fisher reports the landmark Grand Hotel is now open.
They've been painting and planting flowers in the off-season with more guests expected as travel restrictions have eased. President of Operations David Jersak says they're working on a new event for the fall.
It's going to be a food and wine event in the fall featuring female chefs. We're going to bring some visiting chefs in, females, to pair with our master sommelier, Elizabeth Schweitzer, who is the 8th female ever to ascend to the level of master sommelier.
Jersak says the Woodlands Activity Center with a greenhouse, pickleball courts, and a miniature golf course open in late June. Beth Fisher, WWJ News Radio 950.
Cedar Point opening for the season today after getting a makeover this weekend. Or this winter, I should say.
The park says it now features completely renovated and transformed hotels, new dining options, and the implementation of new touchless transaction technology. There's a new indoor water park hotel called Castaway Bay. The resort features new dining options, new activities like mini bowling, and an indoor water park with 10 attractions. Then there's the farmhouse kitchen and grill inside the park itself. Located in Frontier Town, it will serve a variety of handmade options, including roasted corn ribs, house-made chili, and char-roasted flank steak. Some events are making a return as well. Frontier Festival takes place May 26th through June 19th, and Cedar Point Nights from July 29th to August 21st. Dan Jenkins, WWJ News Radio 950.
Coming your way in just a couple of minutes after we check out traffic and weather, Ion Vets are going to talk about psychedelic mushrooms. That story's on the way. WWJ News Time, it's 1:48. Traffic and weather together on the 8s. How are we looking on the roads right now, O'Neill?
Looking like those mushrooms you mentioned, Rob, with onions and steak for me, with nothing added. Otherwise, we're looking good with this time out through those AAA jam cams. We are watching still some areas that has a crash in Wayne County, northbound I-275 M14. The left lane is blocked. It's also that construction zone we know about, so traffic slowed past Joy Road. You break free after M14. Still looking in Wayne County, eastbound 94 at Haggerty Road. Only the right shoulder, or actually a crash on the right shoulder near the exit ramp, but we have no slowdowns reported there. And we've got to remind you of a situation that's eastbound on 94 M59 North River Road. Only one lane is open each way. Eastbound 94 traffic slowed at 16 Mile. Westbound 94 slowed at M59. Starting tomorrow morning, expect that entire stretch to be closed for construction work. So your best alternatives this time out, Gratiot or Groesbeck, allow for time. And of course, stay with WWJ News Radio 950. This update brought to us by Vin Johnson Law. If you're the victim of an auto accident and fighting for the justice you deserve, you shouldn't have to fight alone. Vin Johnson Law is in your corner with the experience and the knockout record you need. No justice, no peace. Next update is on the way at 1:58. You can call Vin Fights at 855-VIN-FIGHTS today. Next update, 1:58 in the Capital Mortgage Funding Traffic Center.
Accurate weather forecast from the Bill Brown Ford Weather Center.
Sunshine and breezy this afternoon. We'll top out in the mid-60s. The breeze dies off a little bit tonight, mostly cleared out to 44. And tomorrow, pretty nice day for Mother's Day. Sunshine, a few clouds, high 64. Sunshine and breezy for Monday, up to 67. And then turning warmer Tuesday and Wednesday with some sun. We're up into the mid-70s. This is AccuWeather meteorologist John Feerick on WWJ News Radio 950.
Sunshine, 63 degrees in Detroit. WWJ News Time 150.
CBS Eye on Veterans, presented by University of Maryland Global Campus.
Is the chemical found in psychedelic mushrooms really going to help veterans suffering from PTSD, depression, and suicide? Marine veteran Brandon Sparks survived all of the above, and he believes when combined with proper mental health care, microdosing is the answer.
I went into a couple of programs through the VA and learned some tools in my tool bag to deal with it. If I was not on medical cannabis and if I was not microdosing, I would not be here. Period. Full stop. I would not be here.
University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses, financial assistance, no-cost digital resources replacing text.